Unraveling Secrets, The Haunting of Willow Creek. In the quaint town of Willow Creek, where secrets lingered like the morning mist, a chilling rumor began to circulate. A murder had taken place at the old Whitmore estate. This sprawling, decaying mansion had been abandoned for decades, its windows boarded up and its gardens overgrown. But it was notorious for ghost stories and dark family scandals. A group of our friends Sam, Lily, Jake, and Mia decided to investigate the estate one stormy evening. Drawn by a mix of curiosity and the thrill of the unknown, the idea to explore the estate sparked after Mia shared a bizarre Tinder date story. Had met a man named Tom who had claimed to be a distant relative of the Whitmore family. Their date had been strange. Tom had asked probing questions about her family and seemed overly interested in her personal life. When he abruptly left, Mia felt a mix of intrigue and unease, sensing there was more to Tom than met the eye. As she recounted the details, Jake's expression darkened. He had been dating Lily for a few months, but he couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. He had recently discovered that Lily had been texting Tom, and it made him uneasy. As the friends approached the estate, lightning illuminated the sky, and thunder rumbled in the distance. They stood at the entrance, the heavy wooden door creaking ominously as they pushed it open. Dust motes danced in the beams of their flashlights, and the air felt thick with secrets. With each step deeper into the mansion, the weight of the past pressed down on them. Jake felt a knot in his stomach, a mix of anxiety and dread. He glanced at Lily, who seemed both excited and apprehensive. "Are we really doing this?" Sam asked, his voice breaking the silence. "What if we find something bad?" "Come on, it's just an old house," Mia replied, trying to sound brave. "Besides, we're all together. What could go wrong?" They entered the grand foyer, where the remnants of a once opulent life lay scattered. A chandelier hung precariously from the ceiling, and the walls were adorned with faded portraits of the Whitmore family. As they moved through the house, they stumbled upon a hidden study, its door slightly ajar. Inside, they found a dusty journal belonging to Clara Whitmore, a young woman who had lived in the house decades ago. The journal detailed a scandalous love affair Clara had with a man from a rival family, which ultimately led to her tragic demise. As they read the journal, the friends were captivated by Clara's words. Her writing was filled with passion and heartbreak, detailing how she had fallen in love with a man named Edward, only to discover he was engaged to someone else. The journal chronicled her despair as she tried to navigate the treacherous waters of love and betrayal. With each page, the friends felt a connection to Clara's pain, and Sam, who had long harbored feelings for Mia, felt a pang of guilt for never confessing his emotions. Suddenly, the atmosphere shifted. A cold breeze swept through the room, extinguishing their flashlights momentarily. When the lights flickered back on, the friends gasped. Clara's ghostly figure appeared before them, shimmering in the dim light. Her eyes were filled with sorrow, and her presence radiated a sense of urgency. The friends froze in disbelief, their hearts racing. Clara pointed toward her journal, and her lips moved silently as if trying to convey a message. The friends exchanged bewildered glances, unsure of what to do. Mia, feeling a surge of empathy, stepped forward. "Clara, we're here to listen. Please tell us your story." As if sensing her sincerity, Clara's spirit began to communicate. The friends felt a wave of emotions wash over them: sadness, betrayal, and longing. Clara revealed that she had been betrayed by those she trusted the most, her family and her lover. The friends listened intently, realizing that her tragic tale mirrored their own relationships. Jake's heart sank as he thought about his secret texting with Mia, and Lily felt a wave of guilt wash over her for not being honest with Jake. In that moment, the friends understood that Clara's death was not just a tragic tale, but a testament to the consequences of betrayal. They began to open up about their own secrets. Sam finally confessed his love for Mia, his voice trembling with vulnerability. "I've liked you for a long time, Mia. I just never knew how to say it." Mia's eyes widened in surprise, but then a smile broke across her face. "Sam, I've felt the same way. I thought you didn't like me like that." Jake and Lily exchanged glances, realizing that their own relationship had been built on shaky ground. "Need to come clean," Jake said, his voice heavy with regret. "I've been texting Mia. I didn't mean to hurt you." Lily's face fell, but she took a deep breath. "I should have been honest too. I've been feeling confused about us, Jake. I didn't know how to tell you." The tension in the room began to dissolve as they shared their truths. Clara's spirit watched over them, and her expression softening as she realized her story had inspired them to confront their own over them, understanding that Clara's message was one of redemption and healing. They left the old Whitmore estate feeling lighter and more connected than ever. The ghostly presence that had once haunted them now felt like a guiding force, reminding them of the importance of trust and loyalty. In the days that followed, the friends worked to rebuild their relationships. Sam and Mia began dating, their connection deepening as they explored their feelings together. Jake and Lily, now more honest with each other, took the time to understand their emotions and what they truly wanted from their relationship. They learned to communicate openly, addressing their insecurities and fears. One evening, as they sat together in their favorite cafe, Mia shared how she had felt during her date with Tom. "I thought I was being swept off my feet, but now I see it was just a distraction. I'm so glad I have you guys," she said, glancing at Sam, who smiled back at her. Jake nodded in agreement. "We've all been through a lot, and it's made us stronger. Clara's story really opened my eyes." Lily added, "I think we owe it to Clara to keep our friendship strong. We can't let secrets tear us apart again." As they left the cafe, the friends felt a renewed sense of purpose. They had faced their fears, confronted their betrayals, and emerged stronger on the other side. Clara's spirit had guided them to a place of understanding, and they knew they would carry her message with them always. In the end, there was no murder to be solved, only the realization that the real tragedy lay in the betrayals they had allowed to fester. As they walked away from the estate, the weight of Clara's story lingered in their hearts, urging them to cherish their friendships and be true to one another. The night had transformed from one of fear to one of redemption, and they knew they would honor Clara's memory by always being honest with each other. The bond they shared was now unbreakable, forged in the fires of truth and understanding, and they were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead together.